Northwest Coast indigenous art is one of the great sculptural traditions of the world that unfortunately was suppressed at the end of the 19th and first half of the 20th century.
When we were brought here to the reservation, a lot of the villages that we were moved from were burnt down so that we didn't have places to run back to. So a lot of the wood carvings are gone. And it's something pretty special to be bringing it back.
Beginning in the 1940s and 1950s, artists like Mungo Martin and Bill Reed revived the tradition. They in turn taught their children and then their children's children. And arguably the finest collection of contemporary Northwest Coast native art is the Hoyt collection. Their collection really begins with Mungo Martin and moves all the way up to the present.
It is a truly world-class collection. It features dozens of mask and sculptural works and prints from some of the finest Northwest Coast artists working today. They are powerful to stand in the presence of, and they communicate a great deal about Northwest Coast cosmologies and values of honor, of status, and of abundance, an abundance that is meant to be shared.
George and Colleen, as they were thinking about building the collection, remained in close contact with scholars here at Willamette and with the museum leadership to help build a collection that's going to be particularly useful to future generations.
And I just feel so grateful. I feel profoundly grateful and awestruck that the Hoyts are giving this extraordinary collection to the Hallie Museum of Art.
This collection makes the Hallie Museum of Art the premier repository for contemporary Northwest Coast indigenous art in the United States.
So to celebrate the gift of this extraordinary collection by George and Colleen Hoyt, we wanted to commission a welcome figure for the front of the museum, welcoming all those who enter. And we chose to work with Bobby Mercier from the Grand Ronde community, who has been long a friend of the museum.
The piece that I'm working on for the Hoyt collection is Big Man, a Head Man, Hayashman. When you would go to certain places and you would see something like this, you would know that it's a special place. Where the Hallie Museum is just a block away from where one of our old villages was. And so having something like this to welcome these other carvings that are coming to our territory is something special to me.
This extraordinary collection is but one piece of the Hoyt's legacy of giving.
George and Colleen Hoyt have been among the strongest supporters of Willamette during my 20-plus year tenure on the board. This isn't just a philanthropic endeavor to them. They live it by committing their time, by committing their ideas, by committing their energy.
They are people who give of themselves thoughtfully, strategically.
They are both institution builders. You can see that by the way they've been involved in the public library system in Sandy, Oregon, and in the other institutions that are local to them. And the same is very much true here at Willamette. The Hoyts have supported programs across the entire university, most notably, of course, here in the Hallie Museum and the Atkinson Graduate School of Management, supporting students who are interested in not-for-profit management, essentially building capacity for these organizations that help make life better for all of Oregon citizens.
I'd like to thank them for their friendship, for their compassion, for their kindness, their generosity. They are two of the most gracious people you'd ever want to meet.
And that makes it so exciting to be able to honor them with the Stephen E. Wynn Award for Distinguished Leadership and Service, often called just the Wynn Medal. This award is given to individuals, alumni, or friends of the institution who have made substantial contributions through their time, their expertise, and often their philanthropic support for the mission of Willamette.
It's very humbling for me to be extending to George and Colleen Hoyt an award that has my name on it, because in many ways it seems that this should be an honor that's named for them, because they do stand, in my mind, for the highest quality of service that the university can expect from its alum and friends.
And their legacy will live on forever at the Hallie Museum of Art.